On the streets of Halifax, it's not hard to find people who avoid going to restaurants.
Just don't get me wrong, I love going out, but it's just these are different times.
When me and my friends are like planning where to go, we're like looking at spots, we're like, oh, it's a bit too expensive, and we're all trying to find something that works with all of our budgets. So I would say more so than it did maybe a year ago, yeah.
Local restaurants are feeling the impact. At Le Bistro, the cost of food has meant higher menu prices. A last resort, owner Liz Ingram-Chambers says she has tried to avoid.
I mean, food costs have gone through the roof, like our oils and butters and dairy and beef and chicken. Everything skyrocketed.
Ingram-Chambers says her restaurant is usually full, but every time an employee has to stay late or a glass breaks, she gets stressed.
Because you get nervous and then you get cranky because you're watching your money fly out the window.
According to the Restaurant Association of Nova Scotia, nearly half of the province's dining establishments are operating at a loss or just breaking even. It blames not only food prices, but also the cost of utilities, insurance, and equipment, a clear sign the industry still hasn't recovered since the pandemic.
At the Orient Chinese Cuisine in Bedford, owner Ivan Chan dropped lunch service to offset the costs. He says in his 9 years of business, this is by far the worst.
No, we are not making money, and it's kind of hard to even imagine anyone else right now, just the way it is. But I really think it's a big picture as a whole. It's not as an individual who is doing well or not. It's just the whole economy and everything with the inflation is just make it so much more difficult.
Both restaurant owners have hoped the industry they love will turn around, but after 4 years of trying to stay optimistic following the 2020 lockdowns, they say it gets harder as the cost of everything continues to rise. Angela MacIvor, CBC News, Halifax.